Hi, everybody. Welcome back to You Should Know This. Back to, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, the Friday meme dump. I think it's 13, 12, 13, or something. I don't know. If you're counting the ones you watched, it's a little bit less because I saw you didn't watch that one last week. But I digress. I'm doing this for you. If you don't want to relish in my genius, that's up to you. It's your loss, okay? So this is from back when the big guy was in the White House taking his 10%, doing his auto pin thing, and the yeah, that's just gross right there, man. I heard the woke Mandalorian and Grogu is not doing so well. A couple of independent films by a bunch of nobodies is blowing away the dirtbags at Disney. What do they call them on Breitbart? The the Predator ring at Disney, something like that. Um, yes, a fun one to look at if you want to really do your COVID thing is the Diamond Princess. In March of 2020, the Diamond Princess was the perfect petri dish for COVID, and the numbers matched exactly the numbers we finished off with. So, yeah, we saw it in March and April, and the idiots still at the idiot Rand Paul. There, I pronounced it correctly that time. The idiot Rand Paul let Fauci do what he wanted to do because Rand Paul was in on it. Is Fauci is Fauci in jail? Rand Paul was in on it. That's your proof right there. Kind of like Jim Jordan. He was in on the constitutional violation that Stroke and Page were in on. Good old Hunter. They're not claiming their granddaughter. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. They would not claim it. If my brother knocked up a stripper, I I would still claim that child. I mean, that is absolutely insane. Yeah, you shouldn't keep those next to each other. Corn gas is awesome. Um, yeah, if you're A, listening to Q, or B, afraid of Q, you're the same coin, the same idiot coin. You're on one side or the other of that because Q is in on it. I can prove it. Big guy. 10% on big guy. If you don't know what 10% big guy is, you've been lied to by your trusted news source and you're an idiot. Well, no, I apologize. You're not an idiot yet. You need to Google it and find out what big guy 10% is for the Biden family. And if you still support, then you're an idiot. Are you threatening me? Honestly, I couldn't care about Ohio State over Ohio State football or any of it. As a Cowboys fan, I can honestly say that we are not the most annoying fan base in the world. That is the greatest compliment I can give. That's the greatest of all time. There, that's my Ohio State impersonation. Oh, handyman. That was in living color. If you can sit through an episode of In Living Color without crying, you're a good person. Yeah, Texas is obviously better than England. It's that simple. Yeah, that's true. If you believe the phrase myth of American exceptionalism, you're an idiot. You have zero idea of what history entails. So, America is exceptional. And if you can't see that, you're an idiot. I can prove it to you. I might have to do one of those for July 4th. Oh yeah, Hunter's laptop turned out to be true. Harmful vaccines, that's turned out to be true. Yeah, planned, yeah. Kind of like when DeWine took Bernie Sanders out of the race. That was pretty funny. Um, the lockdown was worthless. Again, Diamond Princess. You need to look up Diamond Princess. If you still believe in this stuff, you need to look at the Diamond Princess and then match it with the other things like that. Girls say, "Am I fat?" And the other goes, "No, no, you're so beautiful." And you guys, bro, am I fat? I know five fat people, and you're four of them. That is one of my greatest. And that's spoken of love. This is from one of the greatest things ever put on film, Lonesome Dove. Um, that quote is not from that scene, though. Huh. I don't know where I got this meme, but that quote is not from that scene. That's sad, really. Okay. Well, y'all have a nice weekend. Make sure and subscribe.